Welcome back to ICO Review. Let us start off with Adbank. Now, excuse me, showing you an email, but there is an important bit to chuck in there. They have adjusted their cap, which is absolutely fantastic. So 1 Ether will now equal 30,000 ADB tokens, which are my initials, I just realized, which means I have to buy more. The adjustment brings down the hard cap to align with the run-up with Ethereum and ensures token purchases interests are valued ahead of Adbank's. We are now over 70% of our hard cap target, and with the ICO running until the 21st, we are excited to wrap up a successful token sale and move on to the next phase. That screams integrity to me. I absolutely love that. What's interesting about this adjustment is that it does bring Adbank's hard cap in line with that magic 50 million number as well. So I feel like that's going to serve to spur investor confidence moving into the project, which is fantastic. Now, moving on to B token, second week in a row, they have another partnership for us, Serendipia. I hope I've said that correctly, Serendipia. So let's unpack this a little bit. The B token is excited to announce our official partnership with Serendipia Life, a next generation social good ecosystem powered by the blockchain that started in San Francisco. This partnership gives the B token strategic inventory access to first target market in the heart of San Francisco. That makes a great deal of strategic sense to me. You know, it's very business to business marketing. The company with a well-established local economy will help B token get their foot in the door where B token is, as proved by this video, getting global eyes onto a smaller up and coming ICO, which is fantastic. Now, I'm still wrapping my head around Serendipia, but reading this next bit, Serendipia offers a blockchain co-living space in the North Beach neighborhood of San Francisco. The inventory that Serendipia offers will enable users to plug in to the local blockchain ecosystem right away, as cryptocurrency enthusiasts will likely be adopters of the BNest platform. Well, that's a given. Well, I think really to understand this partnership in its fullest, we need to jump over and try and gain an understanding of Serendipia. But just to wrap it up here for Serendipia, Serendipia and B token both are on a mission to create and foster interest-specific communities, particularly related to the blockchain. I hope that this business-to-business leveraging partnerships model that B token is using will spill over to Guardium as well, because that project really needs more attention on it and really deserves more attention on it as well. And with that being said, I'm sensing a bit of a pattern here. You know, I don't know much about Zero Chain, but Guardium is a project with a good conscience. You know, if you haven't seen Guardium, we will be covering it here on the channel later on. For you that aren't aware of Guardium, Guardium is a decentralized emergency notification system, and I will get into that more in the future, but it is such a noble project. Now, having a look at Serendipia, they seem to be somewhat noble as well. Okay, usually I do a little bit of research prior to recording, but let's just dive into Serendipia and see if we can't figure it out off the bat. We are a universal, inclusive, and truly global family. That's nice. It looks like this is consisting of, obviously, the global community, which they mentioned previously. They'll have an online platform, which would be the hub, I presume, and a mutual crypto impact capital fund. Serendipia is the token/coin of the Serendipia Cooperative to unite us all in finally bringing our global family together. Basic access to creative and sustainable living spaces, building upon the well-established business model of shared work and living spaces. The Serendipia project transforms traditional office rental into a new generation community-based ecosystem where one can share, sell, or rent out high-quality living and office spaces using Ethereum-based digital tokens. So what I'm seeing a lot of, especially in Australia locally, is young startups and entrepreneurs go into communal spaces to share resources, to either network. These spaces are typically have computers for work, individual workspaces, etc. But there's a lot of crossover. There's a lot of opportunity to meet new people, create new projects, etc. So that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting out of this co-working, co-living kind of space. So it's an opportunity to network. Co-earning, that's interesting. So the amount of co-serendipia you own will equal the share of the cooperative that you own. Part of the profit of the serendipia will be distributed monthly to token holders in a pro rata. Co-creative, basic access to zero. Why do you keep making long words? Basic access to Serendipa, an online platform accessible to members only to propose new projects of sustainable living space, exactly like Kickstarter. Serendipa will then vote on their favorite new project to build for a sustainable, fun, and innovative world. So the picture I'm painting for myself so far is a combination co-working, co-living ideas ecosystem. Imagine a place where one can either live or work exposed to other like-minded individuals, combining that with an online platform that allows you to submit ideas to be funded and executed by other people within that ecosystem. I think that's the idea that I'm getting, and I'm going to have to reach out to the team and get a better grasp of this one for you all. So now the mutual fund, the SCIC, it seems as if they still need to create the portfolio itself. So they'll be investing in properties that are proposed by Serendipians. Why do you do this to me? The users of the Serendipia platforms. Our objective is to be the leader in sustainable estate building and inspire a new generation of architecture to save the world. The Serendipia franchise model since May 2016, Serendipia Nest has been a home for the crazy ones. Sounds like I belong there. Look, there's a lot going on here. It seems like this has a lot of moving parts. They've got a rundown of their values even, their link will be in the description below. Jump down, give me some feedback as to what you think about this one. You can tell I'm looking at this for the first time just by going through the B token article here. So I might even reach out to the team, see what I can figure out for you, and we might bring you a little bit more information on the Serendipia platform in the future, especially if the community shows some interest for me there. But it is an interesting proposition, and I think that the social corporate responsibility really fits in well with Guardian. It fits in with the general theme and vibe of B token as well. There's some cool stuff going on here. Final notes for you all. LoopX is blasting, absolutely blasting through its ICO round. They've actually changed the structure to be back to back to back to back. You can see here in front of us that the first 3 rounds have already been wiped out, and it is now up to 2,560 odd members. So they are moving fast. And the very final note is Acorn Collective. They're killing me by not letting me actually say this on air. For people that are members of the Telegram community, they do have something going on there right now. So if that tickles your fancy, pop on over and have a squiz. That's all I have for you on this one. I have been your crypto enthusiast, and I'll see you in the next video.